Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the All Sports Matter podcast show. I'm your boy JB. I'm here. We here. It's another Friday. We done made it through another week, y'all. And so what we talking about? But first, before we even talk about what we talking about, let me bring my boy in. The chef is back. The big chef, the big cat. He joining me this week. I ain't by myself. So we go just talk, y'all. Let's go. What's up? Big chef, where you at?
Man, look at here. Man, it's so good to be back on here with y'all good people. Thank
The
y'all for
chef is
having
in
me,
the
boy, back.
building. We in the building, y'all. So look,
Mm,
look, we know what we talking about up in here today. Uh First things first. Let's talk
the
about
mom,
it. Joe
the mom.
Staley. Joe Staley. Then finally, they done finally took everybody out their misery and
Oh,
dropped him down like a old bag of crackers.
man. You talking about somebody who I was shocked he was still working. Um, every week he got to still get up on that podium and still talk about being head coach of the Chargers. It blew my mind because I was like, sir, how is it you still working in this economy, sir? And you literally have squandered a
Squander.
wonderful roster. I mean, that
Squander.
roster is tough. And Khalil Mack, hey man, I'm sorry. Khalil Mack is having a phenomenal year, only to fall to the bottom of their division. And it after last night's mauling, when you saw you only scored 40, the score was 42-0 at halftime. You should have called Uber right there and told them meet
Bruh.
me at the back of the stadium and drive me home. Because I
Let
don't
me
think I don't think I deserve to be on the bus or the plane or whatever they rode there. He should have took an Uber home and just gave in. So because
let me tell you
that was
something. When Richard Sherman said that at halftime, they said Staley needs to be. Then y'all need to call or Uber XL carpool.
mm,
No, not even the XL. Uber X carpool. So not
carpooling.
yeah,
Don't even give
yeah.
him his own
Put them in there.
carpool.
Put them in there with some of the fans
Yeah, yeah. So they could talk to him because they
right now
need to
at
talk.
halftime.
Because Lord have mercy, that was atrocious to watch.
So yes,
That,
Staley and Telesco. GM got
yeah,
fired too.
he had to roll too.
Yeah,
He had a hand
you
in
did
it.
this to all us because you should have got rid of him back in January when they
Yeah,
gave up all them points.
yeah,
Back in what you call it?
yeah,
Who that was? Jacksonville. They gave up all
yeah.
the points to Jacksonville. No, sir. You need to go somewhere.
And I'm just like, this. You just gave up 42 points in the first half
In the
to
first
a
half,
team who barely scored last week.
the team that
They didn't score. They
they
didn't
didn't
score.
score. They didn't
They
score.
didn't score not one single
Not
solitary.
one solitary point. They lost 3-0,
Hey
and
man,
you gave up 42 and a half.
you tell the all I'm saying is, hey, Raider Nation, I salute y'all. Y'all
I thought
did
they
the
were going
job.
for 80. I thought they were going for 80. I wanted them to touch 80.
I looked at the TV and I thought I was dreaming. I was like, this can't be for real. There's
Let me tell
no
you
way
something.
this is a real game.
Let me tell you something. I was watching this game, and it seemed like I thought they was at first. I thought they were just playing replays because it kept happening.
Right,
It
right.
just kept going on. I was like, y'all showing the same thing over and over again. But no, that's
No,
not what they
no,
were doing. It wasn't what they
no,
was doing
no,
at all. They just
no.
it just kept happening to them, and they kept giving the ball up. They couldn't hold on to the ball.
The dump off pass that literally was passed behind the line of scrimmage and
The one
intercepted for the
the one
touchdown.
handed pick six.
The
The one
one-handed pick six.
that's gonna be on everybody's video package.
That was
Uh,
it.
that's gonna be on everybody's highlight package for the year right there.
That's when I
The
knew
one handed.
the lights were out. The lights were out. The party was over. Done, son. Let's get out of here. Hey, it was a wrap.
So
It was a wrap.
who you think? And what while we waiting on other people to get here because they they go come, but it is Friday and it's Christmas season, so people are probably at Christmas parties and things like that. But they go come in here. Who you think is going to get that job now? Because there's rumors out there that Bill Belichick already said that that's where he going. My personal thoughts are Jim Harbaugh. I think Jim
I
Harbaugh is going to be over there.
That's the one. If I were the Raiders, I would do everything I could to get Harbaugh to come that way because I think he would really do well there. My other question is, what are they going to do at the quarterback position? Because what's his name? Aiden O'Donnell, is that his name? O'Donnell or O'Connell? I forgot what the quarterback name is. It don't matter. He's okay right now, but they need something more solid. And do you wait for the draft to get a quarterback, or do you go into free agency and see if you can pluck something?
I'm having some technical difficulties on this side with extra speaking. Hang on. All right, we back right there. I had something going on my side. It was extra, but I was hearing you twice. That's why I didn't answer you. But that's Tito up in there talking about what it do, what it does. I feel like they're gonna keep Justin Herbert right now. They go see what exactly he's going to do.
And I was speaking more about the Raiders, honestly. I was thinking more about the Raiders as far as quarterback.
The Raiders go draft somebody. Aiden O'Connell is not it, and they didn't saw that they didn't saw that Jimmy Garoppolo is not it. When I tried to tell him, I tried to say something.
Yeah,
nobody won't listen.
No, you did. Now, head coach wise for the Raiders, they have to keep the interim. They got to go ahead and make
Antonio. They got to keep Antonio, but
they have no choice because he's done a phenomenal job. You got to give him the job.
Well, I mean, Mark Davis, he's already gone on record of saying he wouldn't mind bringing old Chucky back.
No, sir, stop it. Leave it. Sorry.
He on record. I wouldn't mind bringing him back.
Sorry, look.
What?
You already put the dumpster fire
out one
time. Don't start another dumpster fire by bringing in the arson who started the fire, son.
Exactly.
Let it go, son. Let that thing go. You got a good coach right now.
He talking about he wouldn't mind bringing him back. I don't understand why.
Sorry, you got good continuity. You got a well-respected head coach right now who literally lives the Raider code of ethics that y'all don't really have. But he's a Raider, bottom line. And
he grew up there.
A Raider fan forever. So how can you beat that? And plus, again, he's well-respected.
Well-respected. What up? What up, Jay boy? My homeboy up in here. My mama in there too. She on my page though, Rob. You didn't see her, but she up in there.
Hey, mama, we love you.
Always loved mama, boy. I'm telling you. But yeah, let me tell you something. If they bring him back, ain't nobody gonna be watching. But look, let's jump around. Because we got a lot of football to talk about. But let's jump around real quick. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the MLB because you saw what happened with them Dodgers. You saw what happened with I should have put on the LA hat.
You up here jumping for real. Okay, go ahead.
We will go straight to the Dodgers. It don't matter. We will come back. We'll come back around. It's a sports show. We don't have to just go straight through it like that. It's a whole show.
Do you?
Bruh, you saw them Dodgers? Who won the Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes?
When y'all did that, I thought you gotta be kidding me.
Right now, the Dodgers are Flex said it earlier. The Dodgers are winning the off season. They did that, and then they immediately traded for Glasnow. And after they did that, they went ahead and extended him. I was like, oh, okay.
Brother.
Big call. What's up, Dustin? But yeah, it was, first of all, you know who that was. You know who it is.
Is that Diddy?
Little John Marshall.
Hey, look, say what you said again, John.
Coming through there being extra angry. You don't have to be that angry. Matt Carpenter got traded to the Atlantis.
Really? Look what we doing? You just gonna go right in?
I'm just saying it's news. It came out.
That makes us feel better. Sorry, that's trash.
Y'all got somebody. Don't be mad. But guess what? The Dodgers are still in on Yamamoto, and I love it. Everybody was talking about the number that Shohei Ohtani got. Which, by the way, if you smart, put your child in baseball because they getting paid. 10 years, $700 million. And he deferred a lot of that. So to make
680.
sure that
680 deferred 680 million.
and he did that to make sure that they can bring other people in. So he on the pitch to get Yamamoto. He was on the pitch for Glasnow. And Kobe, they had a video of Kobe. He did a thing before, you know, his untimely passing, where he trying to get people to come in and talk to him to get free agents. So I'm like, all right, LA, I like the way y'all doing it. But yes, y'all got Carpenter, and I like that for y'all. Yeah. I like it. It's amazing.
It, but it would have been great if we could have got Shohei.
It's amazing. I agree with y'all. Y'all doing it. Thumbs up.
All right, man.
You look like you ain't too happy about that. All right, let's talk about something you is happy about. John Marshall might be happy about it too. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. John Marshall is a Georgia fan, huh? Alabama is in.
We in, baby. We in there, baby. That's what we do.
Georgia quite ain't making.
And you know, like I said, it's always a good game when we play Georgia. It's always going to be a good game. Georgia always comes ready to play, well coached, execute well, extremely physical team. So it's always going to be a good game. And hey, man, I'm just glad to be back in it. I'm glad we back at the top. And I know Florida State fans are hot. I know they hot. But
they extra hot.
But don't be mad at Alabama. It isn't Alabama's fault that y'all didn't make the playoffs. Alabama didn't do that to y'all. Alabama did not say y'all couldn't be who y'all are. That's not us. You take that up with the committee. That ain't got nothing to do with the University of Alabama football team.
Not a single thing. But I mean, you got to have somebody to be mad at, and that's always the running scapegoat. So why not? Yeah, I'm mad at Alabama, and LSU wasn't even they wasn't even in the conversation because I knew it. But
I mean, LSU had they still got what they should have got. They got the Heisman, which they should have got. Young fella did his thing, and
he did it.
Congratulations, he definitely deserves it. And yeah, I'm still tripping on the fact that Malik Neighbors, that's his name, right? Neighbors.
Yeah.
That, he didn't get more votes for Biletnikoff.
Yeah, I'm tripping on that because he was definitely the best receiver in the nation. But the name recognition of Marvin Harrison.
Well, I'm going to say
there's some weight.
I'm going to say this: Neighbors played incredible this year, but Harrison is a monster, man.
Harrison is very much so a monster.
He is. And he just literally, I think he just hit a spurt where the quarterback wasn't producing. He wasn't throwing the ball like he should have.
Right.
The guy he's unguardable. He's pretty tough. So
yeah, I can't wait to see what he does on Sundays. Now it's a few folks out there that are saying that he may get drafted by the likes of the Patriots or the Ravens.
He's literally toying with the idea of not going. He is weighing.
Yeah,
he is weighing out the option of staying because he wants to beat Michigan that bad.
I mean, I get it, and he's got a NIL deal on the table that will pay him more than he would get paid being a first round pick, which is insane to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, the amount of money these kids are getting paid, and it would just be for 1 year. So bro, that's insanity to me.
Who said he better?
You know who said that? You know who said that? Well, John Marshall is off the chain tonight. John, you had your Christmas party early, didn't you? He hot off the Christmas party.
My brother did. He right on that one.
You see Frank Gore Jr. and Jerry Rice's son both declared for the draft.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Hey, I'm not mad at it, man.
I ain't mad at it at all. And there'll be nice late round pickups for a team over on the West Coast.
I
keep the lineage going,
because I didn't see much of Jerry Rice Jr.
Brendan? No, it's not Jerry Rice Jr. It's Brendan.
His
He was
name is Jerry Rice.
the leading receiver over at USC.
I don't care what his real name is. His name is Jerry Rice Jr.
That makes sense. That makes sense because he was balling.
Your daddy is Jerry Rice. So until you can prove to me,
and he played wide receiver.
And you play wide receiver, you're Jerry Rice Jr. Son. I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna go for me. I'm sorry. He's Jerry Rice Jr.
Jerry Rice Jr.
Yeah, but I didn't see much of him. So I heard he was great. I heard he was a really good player, but I didn't see much of him.
Hey, I like it, and I like him as a late round pickup to get acclimated to the NFL. Him and Frank Gore Jr. Frank Gore Jr. Son. What up, Q? Frank Gore Jr. son. Frank Gore's son is his old big nose self. He got the big bell pepper nose, just like his daddy. Got an old hammerhead.
I know he's been putting up some really solid numbers. So I'm wondering how he'll correlate over to the NFL and make his transition. So I wish them both the best, and hopefully they go to a team that they can grow and they can get mentored up and become good NFL players and hopefully live up to expectations and whatnot. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Something that we didn't necessarily need to see about because we all knew what was going to happen because I told y'all what the script was last week. The NBA in-season tournament. I told you exactly who was going to win it, and I told you exactly who's going to be the MVP. I don't know why y'all didn't believe me because I knew it. I saw the script. I told y'all that they wasn't going to do it without being able to make sure that LeBron was the very first to make sure that his name is in the record books of being the first in-season tournament champion and MVP for whatever reason. Did you see it going any other way? And also, they saying that they're gonna hang the banner in the crypto because it's not Staples Center, cryptocurrency arena. So I know Kobe was very adverse to hanging banners that wasn't championship banners.
Exactly. Man, stop it. Look, put that mess in the doggone practice facility and move on, son. Don't hang that in those.
I don't.
Come on, man. Move on, man.
And I'm trying to figure out why everybody's so excited about that.
I salute them. Hey, congratulations. Great job winning the in-season tournament. That's awesome. Man, don't hang that mess up. Don't have no doggone ceremony for that. So move on. That's right. Almost as bad as the excuse the Pacers gave the other night when they took Giannis's ball when he scored 64.
And we wanted to give it to the rookie who scored his first basket.
He scored 1 point. He didn't even score a basket. He scored
1 point.
One single solitary point. Let me tell you,
Giannis was extra right for going at him the way he went at him because you ain't about to play me.
Yeah, exactly. Man, if you don't give me this ball, I'll mess around.
I'll tell you one thing. I saw the video where the dude fouled Giannis real hard and Thanasis was coming off that bench.
Amen.
Thanasis was like, you what?
Amen. Thanasis may not get a lot of playing time.
Don't you play? He was like, don't you play with my brother?
Hey,
I'm coming.
Hands work, so Thanasis got some good hands, so he was ready to put the work in.
Hey, he was getting ready to put that work in. And somebody who has been putting work in with them hands for whatever reason, Draymond Green, suspended indefinitely. But I mean, we all saw it coming. He can't keep his hands to himself.
Yeah, I'm like, Sarge, you fresh off of coming back from choking somebody like you in the club, and now you turn around and the excuse is what broke my back. He said he's not that accurate of a puncher, so this isn't on purpose. Sarge, literally you hit him with a club punch in the face.
He did a roundhouse.
Yes, Sarge, straight from the Matrix. So you did an old Matrix club punch and punched this man dead center in the face, and you want us to seriously believe that you just were flailing trying to sell the call and accidentally hit him straight punch.
Yeah, that's something that I will never understand. It's people on there talking, people out there talking about, oh, it should have been maybe just to the end of the season. It shouldn't have been an indefinite. No, he needed something that was going to show him, look, we are not playing with you, because you have a history of this now. It's not just these last two incidents. You didn't fought your teammate in training camp.
Move out. Not move out.
You constantly kicking people in the groin.
Yes.
Kicking people in the back. You tackling people. You just run up the court and just tackle somebody for no reason. You didn't choke somebody. You stepped in the dude's chest talking about, oh, I tripped. You looked down, pulled your foot backwards, stepped in this dude's chest. Come on, man. No.
He need all of this. He needs all of this. He needs to go, whatever he got going on, they need to let him work through it.
Because he campaigned for it, and he getting every bit of what he campaigned for right now. Because you brought this on yourself. You're the only one who brought this in.
Yeah.
So at this point, you got to take this.
And Quincy Blunt said it best. He need help, bro.
He need help. 100%.
He needs some help. And the fact that it's been allowed to go on this long, it's almost like a habitual line stepper. If you do not stop that person from stepping over that line, eventually they're gonna go way too far. And that's where we at. You don't let this habitual line stepper keep going.
He is. That's exactly what it is, a habitual line stepper. John Marshall said he put the UFC hammer punched him.
Mm-hmm.
He punched him with
he hit him with the hammer fist.
Yeah. He gotta, he gotta do things. He
gotta go sit down. And
right.
I'm glad Steve Kerr finally said something, but they're not gonna hold him accountable, as you can see.
Right. So they supposedly looking at trading him, but who's gonna want him? And who gonna want him at this point?
Who you gonna trade him to?
So, he just have him go take a seat, and once you calm down and go through your counseling, we'll revisit.
Well, you know what? Change that. I bet you any amount of money. If he's out there for trade, the one team I would say would probably trade for him, the Lakers.
The Lakers, LeBron James,
because that's his king. He said it. He said that's his king. But to pull it off, that's my question. How are you gonna pull it off? Because that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And that's the triple single, Mr. Triple Single. It's a lot of money to be had, and he literally just re-signed, which makes it worse.
He just got a new contract.
And with people like that, I feel like what they're about to start doing, they're about to start putting clauses into their contracts to where if you get so many technical fouls, if you get ejected from so many games, we part of your contract becomes void. Your guarantee money becomes void. It's not guaranteed now. You need to. That's the same way they put conditioning clauses and stuff like that in Snacks' contract, conditioning and diet clauses, and the same way they put the clauses in Kyler Murray contract about the video games and studying and stuff like that. They need to start putting these clauses into these contracts to let them know, look, we're not playing with you. We're gonna start taking your money, and you're not gonna be able to play.
Well, I mean, and it's going to come down to, can you do that? Because one, you're going to have to fight the NBA PA, because I can guarantee you they're going to fight that. But then two, his agent is top tier. He has one of the best agents in the game.
He does.
And Rich Paul, I'm sure he'll try to fight that tooth and nail all the way through. But you're right. They need to do something because this mess has gotten out of control.
Exactly, and that's exactly why the NFL, the NBA PA and his agent, you can't fight it. It's either you allow for these clauses to go in there to hold your client accountable for his actions, or he does not get paid, which means you don't get paid.
Yeah, I mean,
he's playing with your livelihood too. It's not just his. So. Yeah. They need to figure that out.
They need to work through it though, because he is gone. He's gone off the rails, man. Like the stuff he's doing, I'm like, dude, why? Just why? Like
make zero sense. 0 cents. And another person that's gone off the rails, and he done served his time and his penance is Ja Morant. He gonna be back. He coming back next week.
Next Tuesday.
Is
He'll be eligible to play next Tuesday.
25 games. Is he gonna stay out of trouble? Because he already out there doing crazy interviews, crazy press conferences and whatnot. Y'all please tell me, y'all everybody out there in Facebook and YouTube land, y'all please tell me what's going on with Ja Morant. Y'all think he gonna stay out of trouble? I'm looking at y'all. We need to ask this question to y'all because we already know, but we don't want to say it. We don't want to say it because
I'm just going to wait.
We're trying to be objective.
I'm objective, all right. I'm objective. I know.
You jumped in there quick, said nope.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah. So look, when I was sitting here listening to him at his press conference, and he said, and I don't want to misquote him, but I could swear this is exactly what he said. I can't allow myself to lose myself. I gotta stay Ja. But he said, then I quote, I will make better decisions. And I was like, So okay, what I get from that is I'll do my best to make sure I don't get on camera doing stuff, but I'm still gonna do what I do.
Yeah, so what I got. And in Ja's case, I feel like his biggest problem, besides him and making these dumb impulsive decisions, is the people that he have around him.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
and you don't want to say you need to have better friends, but you need to have better friends, Ja Morant. I'm not trying to tear down the people that you have around you. Yes, I am. Let me stop lying. Yes, I am. You need to have better people around you.
Yeah.
Because you are the meal ticket. You are the person, the coattails that they're trying to skate by on. So you need to have better people around you that's gonna hold you accountable and stop you from doing foolishness to allow you to play the game that you claim to love so much. That's bottom line.
And my thing is, guys, you literally have the potential to be the face of the NBA. LeBron has carried the league for a long, long time, and he's not going to be around forever. Yep, you have the potential to be that guy. He just doesn't make the decisions to carry it, and I don't believe. I'm sorry, until proven otherwise, I just don't believe he's going to do it. I don't believe it. I think he's going to end up. He'll be okay for a few games. I'll give him 20, 30 games, whatever, maybe less than that, but I don't think he makes it through the season without doing something crazy.
Yeah, I feel like he'll do something else crazy too. I got Dustin Caldwell saying he'll definitely do something else crazy. He still have a young mindset. Danny Gaines, DG, yeah, he a basketball player. I know you're not knowledgeable of him. He don't play for the Pelicans. He played in Memphis, so he got a little bit of bounce on him, but he gonna be all right. John Marshall said that Ja Morant himself is the bad influence. Yeah.
I have to agree. Because I mean,
you're right.
Nobody forces him to do. He's the guy that's the man in this circle.
You say he been a suburban thug since middle school. Suburban thuggery.
Yeah,
help me here with all the suburban thuggery. I don't. They need to calm it down. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I know y'all see it scrolling down at the bottom, but check out our radio show every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's the All Sports Matter radio show. We are on Vibe 95 station.com. You can go to it on the internet, or you can download the Parlay app, Parlay period. If you want to go and check us out, it's in your app store. It have a white P on there with a purple background. Type in Parlay with a period behind it. It'll pop right on up. Now, enough of those commercials, because we had to take a quick commercial break real quick. But yeah, check us out. We be talking about some good stuff on Sunday mornings. The NBA. Do you see it? Do you see it getting? It's got to get more exciting than it is right now, right? Because
it's got to, yeah.
Right now it's kind of It's been kind of underwhelming to say the least.
Yeah, it's not. It's a slow start to the season, and I guess there's been some surprises. Boston has been a really pleasant surprise. They've played extremely well. Um, Milwaukee, they've been a pretty decent surprise. They've looked really really good. Houston has been looked incredibly good. Um, been pretty disappointed with the whole Zion situation. I'm not sure what's going on with little buddy. And I don't
Snack?
know. I don't know whether Snacks needs to have some people implemented into his circle to help him make better decisions. But I'm gonna need him to fall back from the kitchen suds because when I look on the TV and you are built like I am as a 51-year-old retiree, Suds,
He
something ain't right.
Zion definitely needs some better people in his circle.
Oh
And
man,
the Pelicans
he froze.
he
Oh, he
won't
froze
listen.
on. Okay, there you go.
Shane OB, what's up, baby? So Zion, yeah, we definitely got to get some better people in his circle and in his ear. But also, don't forget, he just had a baby a few weeks ago, so he probably dealing. No, I'm lying. He's not dealing with. He's not dealing with that.
Yeah, he
I,
ain't
I,
dealing with that.
you know, I was gonna try to give him a old, excuse. No,
You know what he dealing with? He dealing with them vignettes that y'all selling down there.
the beige
And
nets. Hey, let me tell you something. The beige nets get it in.
So you can't be down there partaking in the vignettes and all the good, delicious groceries that they have walking around New Orleans. So you can't.
Look, you can't bring a kid 19 years old from Carolina to New Orleans and think that he not about to go crazy with the different spices and herbs and all of that good stuff that's happening in this city.
My
You're
thing
not about to
is,
do it.
I wish he would reach out to someone like Bron and get some assistance with his workout regime and
Right.
diet because LeBron been doing it forever, and
LeBron he has been.
and he's willing to mentor anybody if you reach out. That's the way I get it. That's pretty much what it seems like.
Right.
And why you don't reach out to him is beyond me. And I see John posted the Hawks. We suck. Well, Sarge,
Yeah.
guess what? I bet you they don't
They do.
suck as bad as my Spurs do right now. We got a monster, but Sarge, we are trash right now, and it hurts.
Spurs extra trash right now.
It hurts.
I'm gonna tell you who I would like to see reach out to Zion and kind of pull him aside. Because they made mention of it on TV with but I would like to see Shaq and Chuck actually reach out to him and tell him because they talked about it. It was like, that's how we was our first few years in the league, but we kind of turned it around. I would like to see, and Zion didn't know how to take that because when the reporters told him about it, they kind of made it seem like they were taking a dig at him. He was like, well, were they saying it in a good way or a bad way? Because they were saying it in a good way, thank y'all for reaching out. Thank y'all for your concern. They were saying it in a bad way, ain't nothing I could do about that. But I would like to see them because they have gone through that in their career, so they know about it. So they will be the right ones to actually reach out and kind of tell him and guide him through that with the conditioning and everything.
So let me tell you something. Barkley is the perfect person to talk to him and get him to understand what it is to take care of himself.
The round mound of rebound.
Yeah, he was the round mound of rebound. And Moses Malone had to break it down to him and like, hey, if you don't get your little thick ass over there at work, him and Dr. J had to pull him together. Hey, you gonna pull your little thick ass together, so you gonna eat better because you ain't gonna make it like this. And literally started helping him in his workout because dude came in completely out of shape and he put it together. And Shaq, he fluctuated, but he would get on track and get focused. He probably does need to talk to them. He probably does. It would benefit him greatly talking to two legends like that who have gone through that struggle. And
Right.
like I said, and reach out to LeBron. Reach out to LeBron, please.
I would love to see it.
Somebody just said he's never been small, and
He hasn't been.
but ever since the shoe blowout, it's like he's just kept blowing up more and more and more.
Right.
And when he was at Duke, it was pretty much under control. He was physically in great shape. But once he left Duke, oh my goodness, son. Yeah, son. It was almost like he was eating sweet potato pies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He got down here and he was eating beignets and red beans and gumbo and everything with smoked turkey necks and you know, he's eating all of the goodies that they have down here, the fried turkeys and things like that. So
no, he eating pork. No, ain't no smoked nothing turkey in that, sir. That is swine. I know what swine do to the body, sir. I may not eat pork, but I know what pork do, sir.
It bigged his back.
He has been on that pork. That is all pork.
Wait, whatever he on, he need to get off it quick. He need to think about his entire future, and now that especially now that he got that baby girl at the house, he need to think about her and get in better shape to provide a better future for her.
Yeah, I'm like, if you are serious about your career, I'm gonna need you to follow suit. Who was that said they ate everything? They were
John Marshall, 2 weeks in Homer, they ate everything. I'm telling you,
I know.
You get down here for the first time and you just walk outside and you just start smelling all of the food that's in the air.
Yes,
and you be bro, the Princess and the Frog was not lying when that alligator came gliding up on that smoke smell. That's what it do you when you get here for the first time. And that's what happened to him, and he ain't stopped yet.
Yeah.
And you know they have these chefs down here. They want to get Zion in a restaurant and just pack his table full of food. At some point, you know, yeah, you love for him to come in because you know he go bring other people in, but at the same time, you need to want to keep him healthy so he can be around for years to come.
Yeah, because I think it was Melo said earlier that he could tell that he still has that I want to go to McDonald's, I want to go to Burger King mentality, and
right?
Not the mentality that I need my private chef to make me something healthy, but yet still tasty, to where I can keep my shit.
Let me tell you something. Can you imagine? Because I ain't made it big in Hollywood just yet. Because you know I'm on my way though. Can you imagine what my life would be like if I had a private chef? I just pick up the phone. I pick up the phone and be like, Rob, I need this because you know, I don't trust everybody. You can't trust everybody. Right. And when you know the people already, it don't make sense to go and try to find somebody else. That's just disrespectful to all parties. But
just saying.
Yeah. But if I had a private chef, it's no reason for me to even think about McDonald's no more. No reason for me to think about Burger King no more.
I'm never going. I don't even go there now. So you know I'm not going in. I'm period. I haven't ate McDonald's nothing since 2015. I haven't ate Burger King nothing since we left Hawaii.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because I just had McDonald's today. Don't give me the line to you. But it was something real quick that had to be did. But
I had to do
it. It had to be done real quick. But yeah. But if I'm making money to have personalized stuff, I don't need to do it. It's all good. It's all good. I can send somebody over there for that Sprite or the High C. I don't know what they do to the Sprite and High C, but I already found out the secret to their sweet tea. They apparently make their sweet tea with powdered sugar. That's how childish. That's how childish they is. They make sweet tea with powdered sugar.
They probably make a simple syrup for it.
That's childish. That's real childish. They getting the folks hooked though. I tell you that.
That's what I
We done
like.
went on the whole tangent. We done went on the whole tangent.
We done dove off the line. Go ahead, keep going.
Let's talk about what the people really here to listen to. The NFL, because things are starting to heat up now. Things are starting to heat up. We saw what happened yesterday with the Chargers making history in the wrong possible way, giving a Barlin Prince in the first half. Y'all saw it. Y'all seen it. I'm gonna talk like that. Y'all seen it. 42 points in the first half, 42-0. That was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
At that point, you should just. I'm serious, man. At that point, you shouldn't even came back out of the locker room.
I don't even understand why. Was it a revolt by the team? That's why they kept turning the ball over. Because I don't understand what was going on. Y'all saw it out there in Facebook land. Y'all saw what happened. Y'all tell me what happened. Were they revolting against Staley? Did they just not want to play for him? Because they turned the ball over quite often.
I don't think I've ever seen a game so that so much showed we don't give a damn about our coach
at all. They didn't care at all.
Than the one last night. That was the biggest display of we don't give a damn about this dude. And yeah, Buddy, like I said, he should have went right outside of the doggone arena. He should have went out the side door, met the Uber driver or Lyft, whichever one he want to take, and take that thing back to the crib. Uber, Lyft.
Don't even go back to Los Angeles. He should have took an Uber to Mexico. Go sit in Mexico for a little while because
go somewhere.
I know people sitting at your house waiting on you right now.
Just go on to Reno. Just go on right over to Reno and get your chill on. Go get you some gambling in because there was no reason.
Bro, I done went to Area 51 and chilled out with the aliens. I'm not going back to the house. I can't do this. I can't do it at all. This is ridiculous.
That was the worst display of coaching I think I've ever seen. Like, yeah, that was horrible.
But you know the bad part? You know the bad part? He's going to get another opportunity in the league. I don't know if it's going to be head coach right away, but he's going to get another opportunity. And you know how I can say that? Because somebody like Dennis Allen is still a head coach of the New Orleans Saints. And you saw what he did when he was with the Raiders. He still got another job. And it's a lot of people in New Orleans. I'm telling you, when that news dropped, there was a whole lot of people in New Orleans saying, well, what is Gayle Benson doing? Why is why is Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael still employed? Why is Mickey Loomis still here? Why we still got Derek Carr? I was like, you know what? I can't even answer those questions for you because y'all are right. It's horrible.
It's so crazy to me, but you're right. He'll get another job. I promise you that. He won't even be unemployed that long, I don't think. I'm calling it early.
Yep, he going. He go be somewhere. I know one thing. You go have New England go need a coach. Washington's gonna need a coach. The New Orleans Saints, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they gonna need 3 coaches. Yeah. So he go have a job somewhere, and I definitely feel like Jim Harbaugh is coming back. He's gonna take one of the positions. Bill Belichick is going somewhere else where he can also be the GM. So it's gonna be one of those type things.
There's some jobs out there that some people are going to be able to get, and there's going to be some good positions.
Yeah,
the Atlanta Falcons should be looking for a head coach as well. I'm gonna say it out loud.
The Carolina Panthers should probably be looking for a coach. They
would definitely say the Carolina Panthers.
They need to look for quite a bit.
They need a new GM.
Yeah.
And yeah, they need a lot of prayer.
they need a lot. They just need a lot.
Now, question: do you think Tennessee should look at a new coach at this point?
You know,
if you ask me, I like Vrabel, but I think it's about time to move on.
Yeah, I like Vrabel. But I feel like it might be time for them to move on to somebody else. It's one of those things where he's shown you what he can do at this point. Right. He's been there for 3 years, 4 years now. He's showing you exactly what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Leopard not gonna change, his spots. So he not gonna change what he doing because he already showed you.
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, you can keep him as a defensive guy, I guess, but you need somebody that's gonna lead that team.
You need somebody to lead that team, and right now, I don't see it. Yeah, so I think Tennessee would be a great job for somebody, and it all depends on if they can keep Derrick Henry. Does DeAndre Hopkins want to come back, and do they want to build up that O line?
Yep. And see, that's the thing right there. It's a real attractive spot, but they need to get somebody in there, and they need to consult with their stars on the team before they make a hire. Don't just go out there and hire somebody that's not going to be compatible with the stars on the team.
And I know Derrick Henry's on the downhill because he's getting a little long in the tooth, but I'm just saying he's still the king. And if you get him a good, decent line, he's going to perform. So Will Levis, I think Levis will be a good one.
Our statistician just told us that Vrabel's been there more than 4 years, and Derrick Henry needs to move on. Y'all know who the statistician is.
I will say this: I was praying that my Baltimore Ravens had reached out and grabbed Derrick Henry from y'all. I think it would do us both good if you let him go and we go ahead and get our hands on him, so that Lamar has a real viable back that could run downhill and create havoc for our offense.
I don't like it. No.
It feels good to me. I think it should happen.
No. I don't like none of it. I refuse. I refuse to allow it to happen. No, I don't like it. I'll tell you who would have picked him up and made it look real good, real nice, sitting next to CMC back there. Yes, I want all the spoils. I want all the riches. I want all of the riches.
No. Y'all doing too much as it is.
Don't hate on me for wanting all the riches, sir.
I'm still mad that y'all were able to finagle doggone Chase Young to doggone San Fran. Like, what in the haberdasheries? Like, how?
He wanted to go play with his homeboy now. You want to go play with his homeboy now?
Like Ron Rivera out here doing, sorry, you in the back room, you selling your kidney for a honey bun and some magic beans. Like, sorry, what are we doing? So I don't approve of this. This tomfoolery they pull. So this is ridiculous.
Let me tell you, I loved every bit of it, and that's what drove them to being the first team to clinch a playoff spot. Because they're the first and only team as of this point that have clinched a playoff spot, and I loved every bit of it. I wanted to see it. Because everybody was talking about the Eagles. Oh, the Eagles go do this, the Eagles go do that, and y'all saw what we did to the Eagles. We put them down. So that way we did the Cowboys. We put them down.
Let's say this. Let's put it out there. Y'all beat the brakes off of both of them. I give you that. But a healthy Philadelphia team and a healthy Niners team, I would love to see that game. And I honestly, if both teams.
So who went healthy for Philadelphia?
Oh, Jalen Hurts has been hurt all season. He's still.
Let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts right now. I saw the video today. They were running drills in practice with Jalen Hurts, where they was they were having him just fall. He got the ball in his hand, and they have a rope tied to the ball, and they just had him fall to try not to fumble the ball. And they pulling on the rope to try to get the ball out of his hand while they got somebody on the side hitting him with a stick.
Now, one thing
that's what they resorted to.
Y'all have taken y'all stripping abilities to a whole nother level of getting that tater. Give me that tater, son.
It was hill.
But Jesus Christ, y'all, man. And Bosa told the Cowboys, we showed y'all the blueprint. Now what y'all gonna do with it? And they were like, okay.
Hey, they went out there and they said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I'll show you.
They didn't score as many points as we did. They ain't beat them by as much. But they did something.
The point was proven.
And it dropped Philly from 1 to 5.
Hey man,
I was like, oof. How y'all feel about that?
It's a dirty game out here. You know what I mean? Rightfully so.
Do they bounce back this week? Because they play Seattle this week.
And that's not a cakewalk.
Because Geno will be back. Geno's going to be back.
And if Geno's back, that ain't no cakewalk. DK has been playing out of his mind the last 2-3 weeks. And
exactly.
the defense, I don't think people realize how hard it is to get a win in Seattle. And when that 12th man gets involved, it's a problem. It's a problem. So yeah, I still have Philly winning the game. I sure do. I got them winning it, but they better come to play. Because if you don't come to play, man,
they better come to play. That's gonna be a real slim margin of victory for whoever win that game. They go win that game by like 2 points, 2 or 3 points. John Marshall asked. He said, "Can we talk about CMC for MVP?"
Let me tell you something. He hit it right on the head for me. I said the same thing, and you said the same thing. Hey man, that guy he's on a tear this year, and if he
on a complete tear,
if he continues at the pace he's on right now, he should be the MVP. But I just got a feeling if they keep winning games, they're going to try to give it to Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to give that trophy to Brock Purdy because we all know the MVP trophy is
a quarterback award, which is trash. I hate that.
I think that's garbage because bottom line, it should be for the most valuable player. And everybody knows on y'all offense, there's only 1 or 2 people that are the most valuable.
That make that offense go.
And that's Deebo.
Deebo Samuel.
Those two are who the real MVPs are. Kittle, yeah, he's in there too, but he's not like those two. Those two,
right. The offense goes as those two go.
Yes, because you notice if you don't have either one of them, the offense isn't the same. It's not the same. So, but yeah, if they continue to win, you can book it. They are going to give that award to Brock Purdy, and just as sure as my name is Big Rob.
Look, I take it. Either one of them get that MVP award. I like either one. CMC is putting up numbers. The way he broke out the first play of the game, last game, I was like, oh, so it's gonna be this type of game, huh? All right, man. I see you. And then they go to Arizona this week, and it's gonna be a trap game. That's a trap game.
It's a trap game, but let me tell you something. I think CMC is going to go nuts.
Completely.
I think he's going to go completely ballistic this game.
Right. And did you realize they have the opportunity to have Brock Purdy throw for over 4,000 yards. CMC is already over 1,000. Brandon Ayuk is already over 1,000. And then I think they said Deebo has somewhere around 80 or something like that. He has a low number to be able to get to 1,000, and then Kittle has a low number to get to 1,000.
Let me tell you something. The way the San Francisco offense has been clicking this year, and then on top of that, man, Trent Williams, man,
the silverback.
Jesus Christ, man, what planet did he come from? He ain't from Earth, man. I'm not trying to hear it, man. That thing is not from Earth. That is not a human being. No. That is something they made in a laboratory, and they put that thing together. That thing is huge, man. He is a monster.
Do you realize in the last 3 or 4 years, John Lynch has traded for Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey,
yep,
Chase Young, and signed Javon Hargrave?
So let me tell you something. He is toying with going back into the Hall of Fame as a GM. And dude had it in the doggone Hall of Fame. He is doing a phenomenal job. He is at this point, he's done better than the GM in Philly. And the Philly GM is a monster. I don't care what nobody says. That dude is incredible.
Yeah, he's been working out some old miracles. And yeah, that is Kyle with being able to get everybody on one page and to do stuff. I'm reading the comments. John
No,
Marshall
no,
said
he's
that's
not.
Kyle, and
Trent Williams had brain surgery.
I don't think he had brain surgery.
Oh Lord, let me look this up, sir. Because if
Yeah,
it is,
look that up real quick. But
because
yeah,
all they
I definitely hope Kyle can finally get over the hump and win one, because he was there for that whole 28-3 debacle in Atlanta. And so I definitely hope, and then he did it again against Pat Mahomes and those guys with the Chiefs. So I definitely want to see him get over the hump and finally get him a Super Bowl under his belt. And this year is as good a year as any to go ahead and do that. So let's
he
see
did.
what happens. He
He
did.
did have surgery on his head to
Oh,
remove a growth that was diagnosed as dermatofibrosa
oh,
sarcoma, tuberans. Sorry.
hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Wow.
well, there you go. There you
It
go.
was attached to his skull.
Oh, look at that. You find out all the good stuff when you tune in to All Sports Matter. Look, we drop it in there. We drop the nuggets. That's
Jesus,
a good nugget right there.
I still say he's an alien, so that man, that ain't no human. So I don't care what nobody say.
I'll tell you, he doing some unearthly and otherworldly things, and I love every bit of it. What game you looking forward to seeing this weekend? Because
I got two. I got to watch my Baltimore Ravens, but the other one, I want to see what happens with the Dallas Cowboys when they travel to Buffalo, because it's going to be inclement weather in Buffalo this weekend. So that's going to be interesting. Then on top of that one, there's a third game, that Miami Jets game. That's going to, because I know Tariq was having issues with his ankle.
he hasn't practiced all week.
He has not practiced all week, and with no Cheetah, and Achan is he's questionable as well for this game. Hey, I will not be surprised if
I can see the Jets pulling the upset right there.
They can pull an upset.
I can see it.
I definitely can't wait to see my Ravens play this week and see if we can do better to stop the run, because I don't know what's going on with us. We have not been able to stop the run like we should, and it's caused me a lot of headaches, because I'm like, so this is ridiculous. Like, there's no way we should have to fight as hard as we have to fight every game, and then knowing the fact that we're playing the Jags this week, and Travis Etienne he's a problem, and I know they're down in Kirk, but they still have Calvin Ridley and Zay Jones and Ingram, so it's gonna be a doozy of a game. But thankfully they're coming to Baltimore, so
Yeah,
we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, those are my games.
I'm looking forward to that one. I'm also looking forward to the Seahawks Eagles. I want to see how that one plays out, because that one should turn out to be a real good game. The Cowboys and the Bills, yeah, I'd like to see that one too, but I feel like I know how that one's going to end. I feel like the Cowboys are going to jump on them early enough, and the Cowboys are going to take that game. One game, people not.
That's a trap game. I really do. I think
that's a trap game.
The trap game.
Yeah,
because they're riding high off of beating Philly, and then you got to travel to Buffalo and play in the snow. And a lot of people don't think about this. Bills Mafia, man.
That's true.
Bills Mafia is a different animal to play in front of. And Josh Allen, even though he's an interception machine, he plays different when he's in front of that Bills Mafia.
Right.
I think it's going to be. I got Buffalo winning that. Honestly.
Everything you said is true, and I don't disagree with it. I feel like the Cowboys might just jump out on them, but we will see. That's why it's one of the games to watch. John Marshall said he wanted to see how the Chiefs, how they hold it together mentally after the whole offsides thing. And people are complaining, but he was definitely offsides. He was over the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
It happens. So I mean, I don't know what they was complaining about because y'all was completely wrong. Kermit the Frog was on TV talking about, I just don't understand why he would do it like that. But no, he was offsides, bro. Go sit
And
down.
the crazy part is they're gonna have to do it without Pacheco again this week. So not only do you have issues with your receiver and drops and penalties,
Mm-hmm.
but the
Now you don't have your running back one.
offensive weapon you have is not playing.
Yep, Pacheco is not gonna be there. So that's gonna be a doozy. The one that nobody's talking about that's probably gonna turn out to be a real tight game and probably a good game. The Steelers and the Colts. I don't know why, but I feel like that one's it's gonna be a little bit better than people think it's gonna be.
I just don't see it because I don't believe in Mitchell Trubisky. And the thing is, with Mitchell Trubisky at the quarterback, I think people are going to be sadly disappointed. Yeah, well, and the fact they're playing on the road. They're not playing in Pittsburgh. They're playing it on the road. I don't think Pittsburgh is going to win that game. I just don't see it, and I'm really not understanding what's going on with them because they have the line, they have the players in place to be really good. I don't know what's going on with Najee Harris. I don't know. Their offense is putrid, to say the least. So, and the Pickens was playing amazing, but if they continue like this, I got a feeling that Pickens is going to explode in a minute, and he's going to go off on somebody in that locker room because Pickens is a game changer. He's a game changer. But they have not utilized him properly at all.
Yeah, and he definitely go blow up at somebody and start choking somebody.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay. Somebody gonna have to fight him. I'm telling you. So,
and I'm here for it. I want to see it all happen. Before we get out of here, I want to remind everybody that Deontay Wilder and Mr. Anthony Joshua, they have agreed to a fight in Saudi Arabia on March 9th. They're about to be shaking some sand, folks.
It's about damn time. We are overdue for this. This is ridiculous. Like, let's get this over with. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the fight is a trilogy. So
yeah,
they're gonna fight the best 2 out of 3, and so we'll see what happens. Both need it. Both need a good showing. They have a fight coming up this week, right? Or is it New Year's Day?
I think it's New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. They have a fight coming up. So we'll see what they look like, both of them. And if I'm not mistaken, they stripped Andy Ruiz this week of one of his belt. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. But yeah, I'm so glad they finally got this mess figured out with Wilder and Joshua, and got their contract straight, because this is the fight everybody wants to see.
Oh yeah, everybody want to see this one. And really, before we get out of here, somebody asked me the question. They asked the question, what's about the defensive player of the year? Who do we think it's gonna be?
I got Myles Garrett, man, by a slim margin, because TJ is a monster.
Right. You got Myles, you got TJ, you got Micah should be in.
And Micah had games where he didn't get to display his performance like he should, and it's not his fault. Right. They keyed on him. But I'm gonna tell you this, hey man, nobody is playing like Myles right now.
Myles Garrett. He off the chain. You can't forget about Max Crosby either, because he out there balling. And you know this. All the players I say, I didn't say people like Nick Bosa. I didn't say Fred Warner, because I don't, at this point. Fred been balling out, but I don't think that he should be in that discussion for defensive player of the year. Nick Bosa got off to a slow start because he had the holdout. But between the folks that we discussed, I think it's gonna be Myles Garrett, honestly.
Myles Garrett, man, he is a game changer, a disruptor. Yeah, and I hate to say it because I hate the Browns, but Jesus Christ. Now, nothing against Micah, because let me tell you something. Micah Parsons is everything. He is legit everything he is advertised to be. He is legit all of that. But just this year, the two that separated themselves from the pack to me, TJ Watt and Myles Garrett.
Yep.
It's gonna be those two to me.
It's gonna be one of them. So that's what we have. You got something for us going out, big man?
Hey man, look, it's been so crazy this holiday season. I haven't even had a chance to really get to. Well, you know what? No, change that. I got one for you. There has been one NFL quarterback to win MVP and have a losing record.
I knew I shouldn't ask you that.
This might be easy because I'm sure somebody may have saw this the same time I saw it. But there's one quarterback that won NFL MVP and they had a losing record. Who is it?
You want me to play the Jeopardy music? I don't have it. Does anybody know who it is?
This should be good, though.
I don't know who it is. Oh, wait a minute.
Look, so I need to know how you do that. That's so gangster. I like that. So
said TJ and JJ Daddy need a shirt with super sperm on the front.
Jesus Christ. But the answer is Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas. That makes sense.
Johnny Unitas is the one quarterback who won an MVP with a losing record.
That makes sense. Look, I dropped the confetti for you. For you.
Look, I need in on that. I gotta find out how you doing. I need that in my life.
But wait, don't forget about this one.
Pew, in the background. But no,
I was doing a whole bunch of stuff that don't make no sense.
It's good to be back, man. I hadn't been able to be here. I've been catering my back out. So look, it's good to be back with my brothers and be here. You know, I know a couple of our brothers are out this week, but hey, man, we all together still. Bottom line. So
it's good to have you back. And apparently, I'm getting word right now in my earpiece from the studio that Jake Paul is fighting tonight. I don't know how many of y'all really care about that, but he's fighting tonight.
I'm just gonna say it out loud. Nobody cares.
So, but with that, like I said, we happy to have you back, Big Chef. Our other brothers, they out there making things happen like they should be. And just like when we ain't here and they holding us down, we holding them down, and we appreciate it. We proud of y'all. We miss y'all, fellas. Can't wait to be back.
Hey,
but like we all,
whoever put Johnny Unitas was out there in some high top Stacey Adams balling.
Bro, I'm telling you, John Marshall went to his he went to the Christmas party early, and he was in the eggnog super early doing his thing.
My guy's like that 24/7, man. That's my guy, man.
It's amazing. But look, like we always tell y'all, man, some people like football, baseball, and basketball, and others like hockey, soccer, and NASCAR. But here, all sports matter.